Alright, who doesn't like a big plate of sugar cookies? This is what we're going to be making today. Old-fashioned rolled sugar cookies. And you get to decorate them just how you like. You ready to get started? Let's go! Okay, before we get started with any cooking or baking, remember we have to clean our hands. So if you have a sink, you can wash your hands with soap and water. But if you don't, make sure you use your sanitizer. Clean your hands really good. Okay? There you go. For the sugar cookies, we're going to need 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon salt, 1 cup of butter, 2 eggs beaten, 1/3 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Alright, now we're going to put our 4 cups of flour into a large mixing bowl. We're going to add the baking powder and we're going to add the salt. Now we're going to mix that all together. Alright, that looks good. Now we're going to mix in the butter. So I've cut the butter up into pieces and we're going to add that to the flour. Now we need this. This is called a dough cutter. And we're going to use this. It's called cutting the butter into the flour. So that's all we're going to do. Keep going back and forth, up and down. Try not to make a mess. Try to keep all the flour into the bowl. So I'm going to keep doing this until I get the butter cut in the way we need it. Alright, see how this looks now? Nice and crumbly. You got chunks of flour and butter together. That's what we're looking for. Kind of looks like sand. This is the same way you would make biscuits too. How you cut in the butter. Same technique. Now I'm going to set this aside while we get the wet ingredients ready. So we're going to put in our eggs. Look at how nice and orange those yolks look. Now we're going to add in our milk. Now we're going to put in our vanilla. That smells good, doesn't it? Vanilla smells great. We're going to put in our sugar. And then our baking soda. Now we're going to mix all this together. That looks good. Now we're going to mix our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. And make sure we get all of that egg and sugar mixture out of there. Okay. Now we're going to mix this all together. And this is going to make our cookie dough. See, it's already starting to come together. When it comes together, it starts to get a little bit harder to mix. So you gotta put a little bit more muscle into it. Got to be strong. Get all that mixed together. There we go. It's coming together good. Look at that. Alright, I've lightly floured my surface here, my board. And now I'm going to dump out the cookie dough onto the flour. Put a little bit of flour on my hands too. So I sprinkled a little bit of flour on top too, but make sure it doesn't stick. We're just going to knead this lightly, just until it comes together. I'm just pushing it forward, bringing it back, and that's it. Kind of roll it around in that other flour. Make sure we're not sticking too much. It's going to be a little bit sticky, but not too much. You don't want it too sticky. Okay, there's our dough ball. It's looking good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dough and cut it in half. So we have 2 portions, okay? We're going to work with 1 portion at a time. So I'm going to put some more flour down. Make sure it doesn't stick. And put some on top of the dough. Rub a little bit on our rolling pin. Now we're going to roll this out to about 1/2 inch thick. Turn it, make sure it's not sticking on the bottom. There we go. Doesn't take much. You can cut these cookies out into any shape you want to. You can do stars, you can do dogs, flowers, whatever you like. But I'm just going to do a traditional round shape today. Try to get them as close together as you can. Then we're going to take our cookie and put it on a parchment paper lined baking sheet. I'm just going to be very careful and come over here, kind of tear it off around the circles. And I'm going to put the rest of the cookies dough on the tray. Then I take the extra dough that we have here, the scraps, this is called scrap, and we mold it back together. Get a little bit of flour on there so it doesn't stick. We just push it down. It's kind of too small to roll back out, but we can get another circle out of that. Peel it around. And do the same thing with this dough. Kind of shape it, and cut out another circle. Now I'm going to do this with the other piece of dough, and then we'll be ready to bake our cookies. Now when these are done baking, you can decorate them however you want. You can put a buttercream icing on here. You can put royal icing. You can just buy the pre-made icing at the store. You can color it with gel, however you want to do it. But just to make it easy, I got some sprinkles here. I'm just going to sprinkle these on some of the cookies. I got some chocolate ones. Those look good. You know, you can do these however you want and just have fun with it. I've got different colors too. So I can make some with these colors. See how pretty that looks? I've got some other ones too, like these pastels. That would be good for like Easter cookies. But should we do? We'll do another chocolate. And we'll do another bright color like this. Then what we're going to do is like gently press to get those into the dough. Not too hard, just a light press, just so they don't roll around and roll off. Okay. Now we're going to bake these in our 375-degree oven for 5 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to take them out before they start to brown. And that's what's going to keep them nice and soft. Now, if you like a crunchy cookie, keep it in longer and they'll come out crunchy, okay? It's up to you. So let me get these in the oven and we'll wait 5 minutes and see how they look. Okay, I just took our cookies out of the oven. Now they took 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So you want to be careful. A recipe is just a guideline. You want to check and make sure that they're ready. Do you notice anything different about the cookies now that they're baked? Does anybody know? Can you see they have slight cracks in them now? And there's just a little bit of brown on the edge, not too much. They're still hot, so don't touch these yet, okay? I'm going to put these on a cooling rack so they can cool down properly, and then we can eat them. Alright, our cookies are on our cooling rack now, so they're cooling down. I know you want to eat them now, but you gotta wait till they cool down, okay? I made some plain cookies as well for those that don't like sprinkles or anything on top, that just like them plain, so everybody can have the cookie that they like and they want to eat. Yum. Alright, our cookies have cooled off and they're ready to eat now. What kind is your favorite? Do you like these color sprinkles, chocolate? Do you like the pastels? Maybe you just like them plain. However you want, you can eat it. I think I like this chocolate one right here. Let's see, with the chocolate sprinkles. Look how nice the cookie is on the inside. It's nice and soft. Just comes right apart. Look at that. Look at that lightly brown on the bottom, very soft and tender. Let me try this. That's a good cookie. Thanks for cooking with me. I hope you had a great time.